day do something productive to be closer to your goal. You will achieve something what you really want in life if you will not cares about what other people think about you. Alright, welcome back to another YouTube video. Fuck with my voice. Today's video I want to talk about 5 things I wish I knew when I start working out. Let's get started. Okay, first thing, it's you need to train until failure every single set, every single time while training. Personally, it works for me because when I didn't push myself until the failure, I didn't see even a little bit results on my physique. And when I started working out maybe 1 year ago or so, I just wasted my time around 2 or 3 months. And yeah, I remember I did around like 4 sets to 10 or 3 sets to 12, that kind of stuff. You probably know what I mean if you go to the gym. Yeah, and I didn't see the results at all. When I started push myself until failure, I saw the results like immediately. And when I started eat right amount of protein a day, that kind of stuff, just choose the heaviest weight you can lift, and with that weight you can lift. For example, if you talk about dumbbell, you can lift around like from 9 to 12 reps or something. Just choose that kind of weight, not too light, not too heavy. It's personal, everybody is different, who maybe is stronger, who not, doesn't matter. Just choose your weight. And yeah, and just in general, who don't understand how failure works, when they do kind of exercise until the failure, for example, we talk about biceps, when you do the kind of curl, when you feel that pain in your biceps or triceps, doesn't matter what kind of muscle you train, don't stop, don't drop the weight, just control the weight, slow down and continuously do that exercise. And it's indescribable, you need to feel it, just because I felt it for the first time. And I just realized back then how much time I spent already. I didn't feel my muscle at all. You need to shock the muscle. When you shock the muscle, that's when your muscle will grow. Yeah, you can do supersets, drop sets, that kind of stuff. I like to do drop sets on the biceps every time I do that. I do for example 30 on curl, seated curl, and then I just drop it. I do until the failure, and then I just drop it. I took, for example, 20 or something, and do another 5 to 10 reps. Yeah, I just burn it. I just burned my muscle. And let's talk about food a little bit. I think what you eat in a day, how many protein do you eat per day, it's around 80% to building your muscle, to give them growth. And I think 20% is just to train. Yeah, I think it's true, because the same back then, 1 year ago or something, when I first started working out again, I didn't even count my calories. I didn't even count how much grams of protein I ate per day and that kind of stuff. I just probably ate whatever I want, but not on the bulk. I didn't count at all. You need to count. If you guys haven't watched the previous video, full day of eating, you can watch. Yeah, it's the good app, MyFitnessPal, to checking your calories, the protein, that kind of stuff. But you need anyway you need to train right and eat right, eat good food, recovery. You need to do those kind of things, both. Let's talk about progressive overload. Your muscle will not grow, it will be just easy for you, lift every single time the same amount of weight. And you need to track. I also track on my laptop, on the Excel program, doesn't matter. I put my exercises name, then how many reps I do, how many sets, how many rest period, that kind of stuff. And I'm tracking even right now. Yeah, to progressive overload every time. For example, if you do, I started for chest incline dumbbell press around 30 pounds. Right now I lift around 50. Yeah, I just progressive overload, because right now if you give me 30 or something, it will be too easy for me. Maybe I do 20, or I don't know how much I can do, but I can do a lot. When I started progressive overload, I feel my construction a lot. If we talk about chest, I feel the squeeze a lot, because the more heavier it's weight, the more I feel the squeeze. Not like as heavy as I can control this weight. Yeah, control your weight, when you do kind of exercise, control your weight, like slow down contraction, and you need to feel your muscle. Think about your muscle, what kind of group of muscle you train right now. I'm always when I train chest, I just imagine my chest, how this stretch works, and yeah, just feel that squeeze every single time. Yeah, I like it. Let's talk about recovery. It's highly recommended. You need to sleep around 7 to 8 hours a day. If you talk about supplements, I actually use the previous video. If you haven't watched, go watch this. I use just vitamins D3 and fish oil every single morning. Yeah, right now, recently I started to use the creatine and some pre-workout, but it's, I would say, the cheapest one. If you talk about rest, yeah, 7 or 8 hours per day. I think if you talk about rest between sets, my rest period is around 2 to 3 minutes between each set. Of course, it depends what kind of group of muscle I train, but if you talk about chest, yeah, I would say 2 or 3 minutes. If you talk about triceps, I can like rest around like 1 minute, 1.5. It depends how I feel my muscle. If you feel like you can't even lift, rest a little bit more. I think if you talk about vitamins, that kind of stuff, you don't need it at all, because I know some people, I'm still watching these guys on the YouTube, they don't even use any kind of supplements, any kind of vitamins, and they're like look shredded, they have the good physique, you know. You don't need to buy some expensive stuff, like, yeah. And the last one, I would say, it's about consistency. Consistency is the key. Consistency works in every aspects in your life. I think it works for me personally the best in any aspects in my life. If you do kind of things consistency, it become a discipline. Just for me personally, I think that works. If you talk about wake up in the 6 a.m. in the morning, I wake up like every single day at 6 a.m. and I'm not even thinking, like, when I woke up, I'm not thinking, oh my god, I want to bed again. Like, no, that's a bullshit, man. Because when I wake up, I know it's a new day. I need to push myself harder than yesterday and be the better version of me of yesterday. I need to be the more closer to my goal, to my dreams, to achieve it. And you can just fall in the bed all day, but no one can build your physique, no one can achieve your goals for you. This is probably the problem for the beginners, I think, because if you just start working out, you don't see the results, you don't see the maybe pump, you don't see the kind of results what you was expected. But man, just trust the process. I was in the same position, I was in the same situation as you right now. I totally understand you are thinking. Yeah, trust the process. If you do everything right, if you eat right, train right, recovery right, do everything right, you will see the results. Like, I promise you will see results. Please make a picture of yourself. I make a picture of myself like every chest day, like like 2 days per week. I do a lot, like, and if I didn't do that things, I will not like understand. Will my body change or will my body not? Will my body stay the same? Yeah, it's a good one. Just it's for track your progress. Just even in the morning, you can just wake up, go to the bathroom, just take a picture through the mirror and that kind of stuff. It's so easy. Do not compare yourself to others, because if you watching or follow some kind of fitness influencers or some, you're just comparing yourself, probably. Just don't do that. Compare yourself with the best version of yourself and be the best version of yourself. Do something fucking productive every single day. Be every day, do something productive to be closer to your goal, to be closer to achieving your goal. That's the important one as well. If you will surround yourself with the losers, you will be the same losers. just in case, for in my situation in my life, I didn't have any friends or something. It's all losers. I was the same. I was the same loser, I think, and I'm sure I was loser. I didn't even talk. I didn't expect that I can talk on the camera right now for you, for YouTube. So I'll make the gym content, that kind of stuff. I was not expecting that because I surrounded myself with losers. If you kind of have that situation, just be them, man. Just them all. Just be yourself. Post what you want to post. Do not think what other people think about you. Do not think what other people think about your video. Do not think about what other people think about your post, about your physique, because you just started. Yeah, they maybe will judge me, you maybe will hating on you, but don't f***ing care. Who is that people like? They will not build your life, they will not build your physique, they will not buy you something, they will not will pay your bills or something. They're f***ing losers, man. For me, it's easy to be introvert. I introvert around, I would say maybe 3 years or something. You know, it's easy for me to focus on my own things. It's easy for me to understand what I want to achieve, to build my life, just to live my life. It's easy for me to be introvert. It's easy for me to be just in my own mind. You know, not think what other people think about me, about my posts, about my stories, about my videos on the YouTube. I know that losers right now watching this video, and I don't care about them. Be yourself, be believe in you, and yeah, I know, man, you will achieve something what you really want in life if you will not cares about what other people think about you. Just think about this, and you know, I always knew about this whole my life, but I started realizing that maybe 1 year ago. If no one understands you, if no one believes in you, even your parents don't care, just I don't know how old is you, move out, change your surrounding, change everything if you need it. For me, even right now, no one is believing me, but I believe in myself. I see myself in the position when I want to see myself. Only I believe in myself. And if you will believe in yourself, you will achieve everything if you want it. And I hope you guys understand it. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I'll catch you guys in the next one.